every single day for the rest. Well, I'm not even going to say for the rest of the season, actually. I'm just going to say for the next 12 days until I see what they're doing and who they put in place. But today is a good day, my guys. It's a good day. Honestly. Won a good night. Didn't go to bed until about 3 o'clock. I was so angry.
Your head in the TalkSport studio was on Pluto. Your head was...
I put something on my story last night saying it's incredible. My head is still attached to my neck. The amount of times I've lost it. Like I didn't get home, bear in mind, until about almost 12 last night, and I was muttering, rambling to myself on the train home. People must have thought, what a weirdo. I was just so angry. I had no one to talk to.
I didn't know you wore glasses.
Yeah, I do wear glasses. Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking, is that a kind of indicator of how upset you are?
No, I do wear glasses. No, so I got home. I was like, there's no chance I'm going to sleep because I'm too enraged. Stuck Love Island on for a bit, needed to decompress. And yeah, I couldn't sleep. I was so raging. And I genuinely was thinking to myself, I might go to the training ground today. I might go and stand outside Hotspur Way with a banner that says, get out of my club. And it wouldn't have just said Thomas Frank. It would have also said Vinay, because you're still there, idiot. Yeah, but I woke up kind of late, was going to go to the gym, was about to get ready for the gym. And then actually Flex broke the news in our group chat saying he's gone. And I was like, what, where? It was about 5 minutes to 10. And then, yeah, it was insane. And then it's been a busy day. You must be very bored of seeing my face and hearing my voice. But he's gone.
Well, this is what I was going to say. So obviously, the last I saw of you was I watched your DR Sports 9.5-minute video, immediate reaction to it.
I don't want to see no permanent manager, no long-term contracts in the next 4 months. We all know there's one person for the job.
Because I'm looking at Sky, and not obviously not you, but I'm seeing people, former players of yours, like Jamie O'Hara and 1 or 12.
We're all saying the same thing.
Yeah, they're saying, the players have got no heart. They
no,
need
we're all saying the same thing.
For somebody to come in and say,
listen, why don't you're talking about all of the ex-players that you've heard in the last 24 hours. Every single one of them has said the same thing. Harry will be a great option.
No, I think Harry would be.
And also, Harry did take us over in 2008. Of course, it was a different time because it was 3 months into the season when we were 3 points off relegation, and we finished 7th that year. Now, please.
When was the last time Harry managed, though? Aren't you not worried?
No, not at all. Not at all. Why? His brain still works. He's able. He's still living life. Like we did I'm a Celeb a couple of years ago. He's fine. What's the difference? Martin O'Neill is a prime example of that.
Well, Martin O'Neill's always been in football.
He has always been in football. He hadn't managed for a very long time, Martin O'Neill.
Harry Redknapp
had a long time out.
Martin O'Neill as an example when he was speaking earlier on today.
Let him go.
Yeah, he literally said, I'd work for nothing. I'd go anywhere if someone rang me up and I'd do it for nothing. I really would. I'd enjoy it.
For the love of the game. Look, I use Carrick as an example, right? What he's come in and what he's done. I'm not saying he's not a good manager because I actually think he could be a very good manager. But he's come in and he said, boys, we're going back to basics. I'm going to play you in your right positions. 4-4-2. Move the ball here. Defend where you need to. Wingers play on the wing. Strikers play up front. That's it. It ain't rocket science. My only issue,
though. You are right about that.
Ain't rocket science. We're trying to also, Laurie. We're trying to stay up. Okay. I'm not trying to win. I'm not trying to win the Premier League. I'm not trying to finish in top 4. We're miles off it. No. I'm trying to stay up. And what you need to stay up is to have a togetherness. And someone like that, a figure like Harry Redknapp, will make you will bring it all back together till the end of the season.
Could you wait until March, the international break? Because we're playing you in next week.
Well, if you're going to win the league, it shouldn't fear you a relegation team, should it?
Hey, look, that is.
You might get a tune out of you.
That has become an incredibly interesting game of
football.
Suddenly. Incredibly.
It's gone from being a possible mismatch to nigh on a 50-50.
I'm so locked in.
If you get a manager in like Harry, you can.
Do you reckon it would make it much more like
100%.
As much as 50-50?
Actually,
not as much as 50-50.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it was his first game in charge, but it was definitely within the first 5 games. We came to you and had that 4-4 draw.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, run it back. Bring me Harry.
But yeah,
Bring me Harry.
It could be so entertaining.
I'm looking at that game and I'm thinking, why did they have to do this now? Couldn't you waited until March?
I'm so happy, by the way, it didn't happen after that City game now.
Because the thing is, as well, we've got to go to your place. If it was at our place.
If it was at the Emirates, it would have been different. But the fact it's at Spurs,
it's the first game.
Stadium. You'll have the things going.
I want to see. Let's get the biggest tifo out I've ever seen. What do you like to put on? You like to put a little light show on. You like to have fireworks.
I would go as far as to say that Tottenham fans, right, would probably welcome them either beating us or taking points and get relegated, they probably wouldn't mind.
No, it's like, all seriousness, it is a dire situation. Like it is so peak. And thank you very much last night for pulling a point back, because at one point West Ham were 3 points off us and at least it's 5. But we got to start climbing up the table. 12 days off now. They've got to make a decision on who they're going to get in to if not tonight, tomorrow.
Do you think it will be Harry then? What about De Zerbi?
I don't want De Zerbi, not interested.
So actually, I just wanted to speak about this. But obviously, I mean, we all know that you love Mauricio Pochettino. That's like your number one guy. So what Ben Jacobs has been saying, what Ben Jacobs has been saying is that Spurs have various contingency plans in place, including potential interim options. Mauricio Pochettino is a candidate for the permanent vacancy, but is not available until after the World Cup, obviously. Roberto De Zerbi and Andoni Iraola have both been appreciated by Daniel Levy before his departure, and they turned down approaches back, when Levy was still around. Frank's recently hired assistant Joe Heitinga. Am I saying right? Heitinga remains contracted as it stands.
You're showing your age now.
Huh?
How old are you?
We've spoken about this.
Johnny Heitinga.
Former Dutch
I'm
international.
dyslexic. Okay?
I don't care
You're
what
have to
you
give
are.
me a second here. Well, regardless, he's still contracted, so he's not been sacked. So he's still around.
I'm not interested in having Heitinga. I'm not interested in having De Zerbi. And I actually spoke about this today on TalkSport. De Zerbi will not work for us because he's that same type of volatile character that likes to call out the board. We could appoint De Zerbi, and it might be like it was with Conte for a year. It might be okay, but I can guarantee you I'd be sitting here in 18 months' time with the same thing that he's been sacked.
Plus, I don't think De Zerbi would want to take it on.
No, like it needs to be. I'm genuinely saying this to directly to you, Tottenham, to Vinay, to whoever is going to be in charge of finding someone.
What about Ryan Mason?
No, don't want that either. Do not mess this up. Do not mess this up. Do not go and appoint a manager long term at this stage. Your focus should be us staying in the Premier League, bringing in a manager on an interim basis, like a Redknapp, that knows the club. Put Tottenham people back in the club, because there's way too much Arsenal going on in it. I'm convinced it's an inside job at this point. Bring Tottenham people in the right positions in Tottenham, get us all back on the same hymn sheet, keep us up, okay? Thank you very much. On their merry way, they've done us a lovely job. Please God, that happens. And then you go and get Mauricio Pochettino back. If you mess this up, if you mess this plan up, Vinay and co, I will find you. I will find you, because I was going to find you this morning if he wasn't sacked. So I will find you. Yes.
And please answer it honestly, which I know you will. You're a very candid person. Yes. When Thomas Frank was appointed, what was your feelings on his appointment?
He wasn't my first choice, and you can run back any single video. He was not my first choice.
How did you? Who was your first choice?
Poch, but obviously I appreciate he wasn't going to come because of America. My first choice was Iraola. Okay. I just thought he was a more balanced manager. I think he played a bit more of the Poch style of football that I enjoy watching.
But when you heard Thomas Frank's announcement, would you, like me, feeling that it was an upgrade on Ange?
I don't remember. I don't remember feeling that. If you remember, I was very late to the Ange out.